Dearest beautiful beings of light, we are the united souls of heaven and of earth, and it brings us great delight to be in the presence of such magnificent light beings, beings who have chosen to be on this earth at this time, beings who do know who they are at a very deep core level. And that core level is now coming to the surface. It is a time to allow that emanation of who you are in a grander expression, in a grander way of being that not only serves you, but actually serves the whole. So as each one of you comes into balance with your own beingness and way of living your life in this world, you are actually helping to create balance in the external world. So at a cognitive level, you do know this. And what is happening now are the deepest energy shifts that humanity has ever experienced. And it is time because you are ready. So much that is happening on a particularly physical level has not been experienced before. There is an acceleration of energy. Mother Earth herself is speeding up. All the alignments of the stars, the moon, the sun, the galaxies, all the universes are all rearranging themselves and coming into alignment. There's a harmonic alignment happening in all of the universe, and that harmonic alignment is affecting you at a very physical level. So with each of the astrological alignments happen, whether they're full moons, new moons, eclipses, equinoxes, solstices, each one of those alignments are very significant in the evolution of humankind. And we're going to say that again because those are important words. Each one of those cosmic alignments is very significant in the evolution of humankind. You are receiving much, 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 much support from the heavenly realms, from the other dimensions, from the cosmos, from the universe, however you want to see that in your mind. You have support from, excuse me, angels. Excuse me, from angels, from ascended masters, from loved ones, from those in other dimensions, from galactic sources, from spiritual sources, from universal sources, from cosmic sources. You have all of the support and help that you could ever imagine. And now it's time to just open yourselves to that support. It sometimes can be beyond your awareness, and there are many things happening now because you are raising your vibration that you can not only feel it and be aware of it, but it is about aligning with the new energies. And that is our message for you this day. As you come into or on the other side of the fall equinox, which is about balance, it is about alignment, it is about harmony. So it is allowing yourself to come into harmony with yourself and to be in alignment with who you are and be in alignment with what is happening in your life. Be in alignment and allowing all the shifts and changes that are happening on such a diverse level now that your mind actually cannot keep track of it. As much as you try to sort it out, to figure it out, to understand it, so much of what is happening in the universe is beyond your comprehension. And it is about you just allowing and being open to be shown what it is for you, because each of you will have a different experience of the great shift that's happening both on your earth and in the universe. So it is allowing a stronger connection of truly of heaven with earth. And in that connection, anything that is not in alignment with that beautiful connection of source with the earth must dissipate. So whether it's dissipating through catastrophic events, whether it's dissipating through changes in your own life, whether it's dissipating just through you taking control of your mind and saying, I'm doing it a different way, way. It's all happening at the same time on many levels. And each level that you can literally embrace and say, okay, I'm ready for this, and I am moving through this, and I am empowered enough to handle any of the shifts of energy that are happening. And as you do that, as you trust yourself and you trust your knowing from the deepest core of your being and the support that you have around you, whether it be in the physical life, you might have wonderful people in your inner circle, in your family, in your colleagues that support who you are, not who you're expected to be, but who you truly are. Again, there's many layers of that. There's layers in the physical realm of support. There's layers in the metaphysical realm of support. And it's when you allow all of the above that you can move exponentially, you can grow exponentially, you can expand in ways you could never have imagined. So whether it be something that a project that you want to take on, or a big change in your life that you want to make because you know something needs to change, just trust, dear ones, and allow that alignment of your divine self to support you, to literally run the show. If you can get out of your head long enough, yes, your mind is important when you're making decisions or you're planning a trip or all kinds of things, but for the really big stuff that's happening for you at a cellular level, it truly is about allowing. And when you allow the energy to move through you, and we've said this many times before, the energy comes to you, through you, and from you. It is an ongoing process of the higher vibrational energies to support you. So it comes to you, it supports you, and then you have more to give to others in your own inner circles, your own connections, your families, but also to those that you may not have ever met in this lifetime. There are such great shifts of old energy that anything that has happened in the past is no longer even necessary to think about or rework or reanalyze or whatever. It is about being in this now moment, because this is where your power is, dear ones. Your power is in this now moment. So when you show up in this now moment, and you give yourself permission to allow and to align with the higher vibrational energies, you are making a significant difference, not only in your own lives, but actually in all of the dimensions, because it reverberates. So here's little old you on the earth, and you've got this great awakening happening, and you want to share it with others, and then you apply it in your own life, and it starts to make a difference in your own life. You feel better, then those around you feel better, and you have a more expansive view of the world, a higher perspective, and you bring in more joy, and you bring in more love, and you're able to manifest in a more easeful and beneficial way, and that reverberates out to all of those who may not have gotten to that point yet, who may not have realized they have that power within them, who are still struggling. And struggling, dear ones, is a choice. And yes, life will always hand you situations. They could be death, they could be loss, they could be all kinds of different situations that you may face, but it truly is how you bring yourself to it. And not just your human self, because the human self is not here alone. The human self is actually a great, beautiful spirit here in this physical body for this time right now. This time has been predicted by many cultures. This time has been named the Great Shift, the Great Awakening. There's many names for it, and you are in the middle of it. You are participating, whether you are doing it consciously or unconsciously, you are part of the Great Awakening. So as you do it with consciousness, as you do it with intention, as you do it with knowing that you can have a greater influence on your own life and the lives of those that you care about, as well as those that may live on the other side of the world. It is a time now, dear ones, for you to know how powerful you are, and to be able to exude that with a humbleness. It's not, your world has been operating for many centuries with power over, and it's now time to live from the power from within. And that power is a gentle power. It is not an overriding power. It's a gentle power that you all have, and it comes from the heart. And when that power comes from the heart, there's nothing in the universe that can stop it. Nothing, dear ones. So each time you bring the energy down from your head, if you feel it swirling around in your head and creating all kinds of worry and distortion and frustration, just tell yourself, literally bring it down. Let the energy from all of the information that you take in during the day to come down and be in your heart, to allow your the cellular expression, the divine expression that's in the cells of your bodies, to be the prominent program, to be what is being activated for you, not just when you meditate, or not just when you come to a lovely conscious environment, or to a spiritual teacher, but for you to be able to activate that on your own and live with that knowing that you are divine, no matter what you have done or not done in the past, no matter what you may or may not do in the future, but in this present moment. That's part of the unsettledness, not only that she feels, but that you feel. So everything that's being pictured in the global world, whether it's weather conditions or political conditions or financial conditions, can be changed from within. And as each one of you shifts that energy from within, you are having a powerful influence on what gets out pictured in your world. So if you want peace, be peace. If you want love, be love. If you want harmony, be harmony. If you want abundance, be abundance. These are very simple spiritual concepts that now you're being asked to truly integrate and live it in your daily life. Live it in this moment. As you leave this room tonight, take our words with you. Whether you remember the words or not, the energy is being transmitted to you. It's going through your cognitive level, it's bypassing your cognitive level and going right to your cellular level, because that's where it's shifting. You're shifting at a DNA level, and many of your scientists and your quantum physicists now are able to measure the amount that you are shifting, the energies that humans are shifting for themselves as well as for the earth and in the universe. It's all connected, dear ones. And so it is for you, each and every one of you, to tap into and align with that energy of who you are, and that who you are has always been and always will be. That part of you that is the essence, the divine essence, will never change. What changes is your expression of it on this earth. And many of you do not even realize that you get to choose that expression here on earth. You get to choose how you treat yourself. You get to choose how you treat each other. You get to choose what you envision for your life. You get to choose what you envision for the world. And yes, it may not show up right in this second, the minute that you envision it, but we guarantee, dear ones, if you hold that vision for yourself, if you hold that vision for your world, it will appear in the 3D realm. It will unfold. So the more of you that can come together in consciousness, the more of you that can come together in heart-centered energy, and the more of you that can come together in a higher knowing that you can create what you so desire for yourselves, for each other, and in the expression of your life here on this earth as beautiful divine beings. So we leave you now with the words, with the energy, and with a great honoring for the path that each and every one of you have walked in this life. And we send you great love.